Elliot defeating the Hillier Cup, first competitive game of the season, and well, I think we're all left a little bit stunned after that one. Can you try and give us your thoughts?
I've just said to the boys in there, after a start for 10-15 minutes where Will goes through one-on-one, Tariq has a free shot back post, we could potentially be 2-0 up, which is the story of our pre-season at the minute. We're not scoring when we are on top. But then after that, I've just said to the boys in there, it's nowhere near good enough. We're miles up. We just got bullied all over the pitch. By all due respect, Chenix are a good side, and I said to the lads at the start of the game, Chenix will play this way. This is what they're good at. This is what you have to expect. So it wasn't like they turned up and did something. It's like, oh my God, this is something new and different. That's what disappoints me the most, that we didn't fight. It felt like we didn't have to fight. They wanted it more than us. They're celebrating fouls, winning tackles. They're celebrating. With all due respect to our lads, we're a brand new team. We've got 12 new lads in there. So it's not going to, I've said all along, this isn't going to happen overnight, but I can't accept performances like that. If your game's not going well, the least you can do is put every bit of effort in, make some tackles, put your body on the line for things. And it just felt a bit like everyone's doing their individual things at the minute. So that's obviously something I need to work on.
How concerning is it that you knew what was coming, you knew what to expect from Chenix, but for whatever reason, your side just couldn't deal with that?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Obviously, we had the game Tuesday as well, so we looked a little bit flat, but there's no way I'm making any excuses for the boys on that, because some of the lads, we've had to try and manage the squad, and at the minute we've played mixed teams as such, giving everyone minutes, trying to have a look at everybody. But now we're 2 weeks from the season starting, so I don't want to see anything like that again, and that's it. And I've made that abundantly clear in there, and I need a massive reaction on Saturday.
You'll know more than anyone that goals change games. You've had two huge chances in the first 10 minutes with Tariq Dallas and Will Manners-Blair. Either of those go in, it possibly changes the complexion of the game, and then they go and get the opener, and then it sets the tone.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, this isn't the worrying thing for me. It's not the first game. We go back to Newport Pagnell. Talani's gone through one-on-one, goes around the keeper, doesn't get his shot off. I think Tyler's had a chance, I think he got his shot off, the keeper saved. But we've had two there where you've just got to hit the target. Like, we've had decent spells. We haven't tested their keeper once, really, but should have scored 2 goals, if that makes sense. So, look, I've been in the job now since we've been back pre-season, just over a month. We've had lots of games. Training-wise, you're working on a lot of fitness. So, and then you're working on the team shape. So there has been a lot of change at this football club. But I know what the fans want. I know what I want. And the players I brought in know where we want to take this club. So hopefully that's the lowest we'll be. And it's a good one to get it out the way now in a Hillier Cup. And we've got 3 or 4 games of pre-season left to make sure we get the 11 right, the squad are right, and the shape and the way we play is a lot better than that.
It's clear that you weren't happy with the overall performance, but how damaging was that 3-minute spell in the second half where they get the second and third and it takes the game away from you?
Yeah, the thing is, we started to come on top. So we're down the hill. It took till 55 minutes. Jake Duffy's really chased one, really pressed. It was the first time we've pressed with any real intensity. It got the crowd up, it got the players up. And this is what I mean about making tackles where it's like, that G's everyone else up around you. And then he's doing that. The side are saying, love that, Duff's, well done. The players aren't doing it. Why aren't the players going, yeah, love that, I'm going to do it next? And we had that spell. I think we had a goal, which could have gone either way. We end up scoring. The ref gives a free kick in the build-up. And then 30 seconds, a minute later, they score 2-0. But then what a poor goal to concede. All 3 goals, horrendous defending from us. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Horrendous from us. We should have conceded another one where we've misjudged a back header and the lad should score. So defensively today, we were shambolic. Compared to other games, we've looked really strong. So I'm not saying, oh my God, our defence is terrible. Whatever reason today, we looked nervous and we didn't relax on the ball. And that's not just the defence. I think all over, we didn't look after the ball. We weren't brave enough on the ball. And I know it sounds really, but these are my standards that I'm expecting and I want. And the players need to know that. And the fans need to know that, because they're paying good money to come and watch. And the more that happens, they're not going to be coming. So I just assure them that they won't be seeing that again. Or if they do, the players will be changed, or I'll be changed eventually. But look, it's not panic stations, but like you said, it is an eye opener to say that can't happen. We've seen what went wrong, and hopefully we progress from here.
You've got 4 more pre-season games to go. You've got another one in less than 48 hours again. But what needs to happen in these next 4 games to ensure that you are going to be ready for that FA Cup game against Grimsby Borough, and then, of course, that league opener here against Shepshed?
Yeah, like I said, it's not been ideal playing 3 or 4 games in 8 days. It's just how it's fallen, with the Hillier Cup having to be played at this time of the season. Whereas, well, Chenix are, because they start their league earlier, they're a bit ahead of us in terms of pre-season. But they showed that real will and want to win. And I've said all along, that's what I want to instill in this football club, that we want to win everything we do. It just felt like today anyway, that we just didn't show that enough, that real fight. I think 95th minute, David snapped someone in a tackle, and it's not nice, but that's the frustration, like, for all round the team. Someone make a tackle. So look, the 4 games are obviously hugely important. Every player is putting themselves in with a shot of that starting 11. There's a lot for me to look at and work on, a lot for Jim to look at and work on. And look, we'll get it right. I'm not panicking. I'm not thinking, oh my God, what have I done, or what have I got in there? Like I said, we've got 16 on paper top footballers in there. So it's a case of them becoming a team, not individuals, because at the minute they're individuals. We need to build that team spirit all round. And like I keep reiterating, it's not going to happen overnight. It's a whole new building structure, but I know what needs to happen, and I'll make sure it happens.
Well, we appreciate your honesty. Thanks for your time.
No problem. Thank you.